Welcome back to Port Stooges. We're at 20% on my phone, so let's see how far we get. Okay, this just happened, okay? Backstory to this story is when we got back home, my sister wanted to order some DoorDash Subway. Alright, now I haven't really been feeling good in the immune system, so I think healthy food like Subway, the way I make it, I put spinach and black olives, good stuff in there. So it would have probably helped me. When Subway got here, I wanted to do something on my board, and I wound up just showing off. But we went to go and with the order and check the sandwiches. Everything was correct, except for mine. I had cheese in it. Now, not all of you know, but I can't have cheese, and it's deathly allergic. I could pick it off and eat it, but that's still risky. There's a motorcycle coming, so let me pause this. Judging by the time, I didn't know if I was gonna make it, but well, I could try. So I got on my board and I got my pack. It's my little Game Boy Advance adventure pack. I call it my adventure pack because it said Advance, so you know. And I use it for not just Game Boys. I don't even have a Game Boy anymore, but I used to roll with that everywhere. And I got my headphones. You can see my headphones right here. And I just hold on down, got the Subway in there, and it has a receipt. It doesn't say cheese on my order in the receipt, so we knew that it was their mess up. Now, I ordered mayonnaise with it, but it says in the receipt, honey mustard. I can roll with honey mustard. I wanted mayonnaise, but I'm not going to complain there. I like honey mustard too. I get to Subway. Now, when I'm going, I just go. I'm in the road, and I'm going down the hill. And there's light traffic. There's not a lot of people coming just yet. I'm going over the shoulder of the road so that way they can drive by, because my max speed is not that good, and I'm not going to test or try and race a car when it comes to a skateboard. Like, it's a fool's errand. So I just let them drive by and then go back when it's safe for me to be in the middle of the road, or in the road, just as if I was driving. Then the light changed, so I lit up a smoke, and I lit it up really weird. This isn't it, but as an example, this side of the cigarette was not lit, but everything else was, and it started sparking up and doing its little thing, but after a while it started being lit like a regular cigarette would be lit, so it was fine. Actually, the little thing, and it burned quite a bit, and the way I was holding it, it was like blocking the wind, so I was like, okay, more convenient for me, now I know it's not gonna burn out or die, or, you know, because the wind, sometimes wind that's too powerful will, like, blowing out a candle, so it all worked out. And then I went down the steep hill. They tell you not, when you're skateboarding, electric boarding, they tell you not to brake down a hill. I was in a hurry. I did it anyway. And I held the brake here, and then I let it go, and I held it, and then I held it a little more, because it didn't seem very, I felt like I was risking it just as it was. So I was doing a little brake control, and the light was green, and I just let it go. You know what? No, don't do that. You know it's going to be red by the time you get there, so... Sorry! Where was I? Oh yeah, I was braking. Then I got to the last bit of the road. This is the part I usually let go if it's green. The light's green. So I go, okay. And I let it go, and it turns yellow right there. And I go, fuck. This guy's trying to cross the road, and I kind of wave at him, like, yo, I'm not slowing down. I can try and dodge out of your way, but that's... well, if you want to risk it, yeah, you know? So he just stopped. I feel sorry for him because the walk sign had stopped for the walk sign. Or no, because it was green my way, so it must have been his walk was starting. So he must have tried to do an early thing, how some people will start walking this direction if there's no cars coming either way, if the light's yellow, and he'd just start early. But that's his business. But he did move out of my way once he saw me coming. I was like, alright, well, let's do a little danger. Let's do a little risky. And there wasn't any cars coming once I was in the intersection. I was like, alright, bet. I go into the crosswalk area. It wasn't like the lines you see, one here, one here, one here. And sometimes little kids try and jump over, like they're jumping over, like the floor is lava, but the white part is fine. That sounded racist. But it wasn't that way. It was the lines this way. But it was part of the intersection anyway. There was a car coming out this way, and there was a car turning, and I was mindful of it. And the dude didn't see me because there was a car over here who did see me, and he didn't even fucking move. But that guy was already going, so I was going this way because I'm not slowing down. And the guy who turned was out of my way by the time that car had left. He wasn't in my way anymore, so I just waited. And another car was going to turn, but he stopped because he saw me. Really weird here in this area because the color of the sky right now, there's not a lot of people. Well, I guess more people pay attention, especially with overpopulated areas, but it's not very usual. This is how I board. It's thrilling to me. Okay, so I get over to Subway, and it says Saturdays close at 8. I tug on the door, see if anyone pops their head out, because I see there's a light in the back, but I don't know, 'cause sometimes they just leave that light on for early people coming in the next day. And, well, then again, I don't think they open on Sundays, but anyways, nobody did. Gave it a minute, nothing. So I decided to just go. And I was on the sidewalk this time, and I was mindful of the other pedestrians that were walking, and I slowed down for them. There was 3 girls, and the girl on this side, I'm right here, and this girl right here where I'm moving my pinky, I roll past her. It wasn't enough to be like, I would have pushed you if I was an inch closer, but it was close enough to be like that, but it wasn't that close. And I roll past her, I'm just going the speed I'm comfortable with, and I hear her go like this, see her like dodge out of the way, and it was hilarious watching her freak out. And I'm trying to turn the corner, and I'm braking on my board, and I remember slipping because my foot, I had bad footing right there, and my foot went right into the wheel, and so I stumbled off my board. I didn't fall, I just fell on my feet, I just tripped. And the sandwich I had in my bag had fallen on the floor, or the ground, and at this point, I'm so mad, I don't even care. I don't waste, but I was so mad, I threw it away. I found a worker, and I was like, you know what? Got any garbage cans? And they go, there we go, one right here. Actually, you can go in the back and throw it away. I guess the dude had to, battery's at 15. The dude had to get the garbage and throw it in the dumpster anyway, so he let me in, go throw it away, and then I went. And I could have gone up here, but it was their green light this way, so I decided to come and just roll on into the smooth pavement. It was great. I was looking for a convenience store. My throat was dry. So I'm moving, and I need to go onto the other side of the road either way, because I know that there's a convenience store far enough, but it's on that side of the road, and I need to go back up the hill that side of the road anyway. So that's their red light, and I'm coming up, and there's a truck right next to me, and he's coming up, and I'm going like this with my left hand. I'm going type shit to let him know, but also to guesstimate when I'm gonna dart out in the road. And he didn't know what I was doing up until I was just about to do it, so he didn't slam on his brakes, but he broke more for me. And then there was another red car coming up, and they didn't see me up until it wasn't too late, but it was there. And oh, you know what? I need to smoke. And they broke, and I was in, and I was going, and the line of cars is this way, but the people turning are coming this way. And there was a dude, last guy who was turning my way, and I was inches away from his car when he went that way, and I went the rest of the way. And I went and just kept going because there was no cars coming either way. And as soon as I got onto the other crosswalk, but not the blind, it was the straight, the walk sign had turned on for me. Well, maybe it was halfway in the road, but it turned on for me eventually, and I felt so fucking special. Eventually I went to the convenience store, and I didn't bring my wallet. I wasn't planning on spending any money. I just wanted a small cup of water. That's it. Okay? You know, I could have used the sink in the bathroom, but I'm not drinking out of sinks. And I asked, can I just have a small cup? My throat's dry, can I just have a small cup of water? He goes, yeah, 50 cents. I go, I didn't bring my wallet on me. Okay, well, we can't help you. And so I was starting to walk away. I was like, all right, cool. So I was starting to walk away, and this guy is such a dick. He went, even if you're special needs, no, not special needs. He said disability, and if you have problems. And it sounded like he said, we can help you. So I closed the door, and I turned around, I was like, yeah? Because I got an eye issue. I got a light sensitivity with my eyes. So I was like, yeah? Because I could use that card if I wanted to. And he goes, no. Oh, and he says it with such disrespect. So I was like, all right, fuck you. Put on my headphones, and you know what? I would rather have put on my headphones as he's trying to talk to me and walk away. But he was done with what he was saying, and at that point it was too late. So I went, and I walked up the hill, 4 streets away from where I need to go. And I'm walking up the hill, and I'm calling someone, and I told them about the time where, you can see it on my Instagram if you scroll enough on my page. There's a video I made where I almost got jumped by raccoons, but the closer I got to them, the further away they got from me, because they felt threatened by my presence. Also, I was trying to egg them on too, like, yeah, you want some? Yeah, it was funny. It wasn't that exaggerated, but it was funny enough to put on my Instagram. And then I got to the top of the hill. Eventually, I went back on my board, and the person I was calling couldn't hear me over the wind, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just see you in a minute. Came the rest of the way, and I wound up going up the hill that I went down at first. It's not that steep. Remember, the steep hill is the one I was needing to be cautious about. Now, this hill is steep enough to walk. I'm not going to put my board through the stress of going up that steep of a hill, but this one's okay, as long as I know what I'm doing. There was cars passing me, and I always went to the shoulder of the road, and everything was fine. Turned on my street, then the speed kicked up, and it was so great. My armpits were a little sweaty, I'm not going to lie. And the wind in my armpits and my face going across my hair, it was really great. It's cool enough out here right now to just vibe, and I was just vibing. I got home, and actually, I just started making this video. First thing, you know, it was really exciting, and I wanted to share it with people. This is how I skateboard. If you liked this, I should have done this in the beginning, but okay. If you liked this specific type of story, skateboarding stories, this is actually a fishboard. I'd rather longboard, but I still say skateboard. I don't know why. Just comment, like the video, you know what I'm saying? I also rap if you're new here, so you can go ahead and click on some of my music if you're interested. Consider subscribing. Let me know if you like these stories, though. I got plenty more to tell. And, see you later, Jocka mates. I could have swore I stopped. Okay, so for the ones who actually watch my videos all the way through, you're the real ones. You're gonna have a little something special, because this is something I forgot, and this is actually kind of important. I brought up a smoke, and I was gonna light it, but I knew it was going too fast, and it would have just every time. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait till I have the opportunity to slow down. Right now, I need to just focus on what I'm doing. That cigarette was in my mouth the entire time when I went across that road, like, when I shouldn't have. And I didn't have a Lucky in my pack. I usually do. It's for my personal story reason, like I'm surprised I'm alive. But that Lucky, or that smoke, I flipped over and I didn't even think about it, but when I was on my way back, I was like, that's gonna be my Lucky. That one, there's a charm to that smoke. I could have got hit, could have fell, something could have happened. But it didn't. So, that cigarette's gonna be a reminder for me. I'm gonna smoke it eventually, but, you know, right there, it's just gonna chill. Okay, see ya. I hope this is under 15 minutes.